You have taught people how to treat you. Every time you tolerated disrespect, every time you made yourself too available, and every time you apologized for taking up space, you were training them. You were sending a clear signal that your time has no value. Your presence is cheap and your approval is free. And because human nature is inherently exploitative, they took advantage of you. They didn't do it because they are evil. They did it because you made it easy. You are the one who is always there, always reliable and always waiting. And in return, you are the one who is ignored, overlooked, and taken for granted. But what if I told you that you could change this dynamic in a single moment? What if I told you that there is one specific shift in behavior, a switch, that will instantly rewire how people perceive you? When you flip this switch, the same people who ignored you will suddenly seek your attention. The same people who disrespected you will suddenly tread carefully around you. This is not magic. This is the dark psychology of value, scarcity, and power. And today, we are going to learn how to do this once, and watch how everything changes. The fundamental law of human nature, as described by Robert Greene and observed by Machiavelli centuries ago, is that we only value what is rare. We only value what we might lose. Imagine you're walking through a desert. Water is the most valuable thing in the world because it is scarce. You would kill for it. You would pay any price for it. Now imagine you are standing by a river. Water is abundant. You wash your hands in it. You waste it. You don't think about it at all. The water hasn't changed. Its availability has. Most people live their lives like the river. They flood the people around them with attention, with validation, and with presence. They text back instantly. They say yes to every favor. They are terrified of silence. And by doing this, they become invisible. You have become background noise in the lives of the people you want to impress. To make them treat you differently, you must stop being the river and start being the desert. You must withdraw. This concept is often called the law of absence and presence. The more you are seen and heard, the more common you appear. If you are already established in a group, temporary withdrawal from it will make you more talked about, even more admired. You must learn when to leave. You must create value through scarcity. The moment you pull back, you disrupt the pattern. People are creatures of habit. They are used to you chasing them. They are used to you initiating the conversation. When you stop, when you do this one thing, withdraw your energy, you create a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. The other person will feel a sudden drop in validation. They will feel a sudden silence where there used to be noise. And instinctively, they will move to fill that space. They will reach out to you. They will wonder if they have offended you. They will wonder if you have found someone else or something more interesting. In that moment of doubt, the power dynamic flips. You are no longer the one seeking approval. You are the one granting it. Let's look at the mechanics of this switch. It starts with your communication. Most people communicate from a place of insecurity. They over-explain. They use too many words. They are desperate to be understood. When you decide to flip the switch, you start practicing the art of brevity. You say less than necessary. When someone asks you a question, you answer it, but you do not elaborate unless asked. You do not offer up every detail of your life. You keep things hidden. This creates mystery. Mystery is the single most potent ingredient in attraction and respect. When people cannot fully figure you out, they are drawn to you. They want to solve the puzzle. By withholding information, by withholding your instant reactions, you force them to think about you. You occupy their mind space, and the more they think about you, the more value they attach to you. Consider the person who is always available. You send them a message, and they reply in 3 seconds. You ask them to hang out, and they are free. You ask them for a favor, and they do it immediately. Do you respect this person? Be honest. You might like them. You might think they are nice. But do you fear losing them? No. You know they will always be there. Now consider the person who is busy. The person who takes hours to reply, not because they are playing games, but because they are genuinely focused on their own mission. The person who says no because they value their own time. When this person gives you an hour of their time, you feel honored. You feel like you have earned it. This is the person you want to become. You want your presence to be a reward, not a default setting. This shift requires a deep internal change. It requires you to kill the people pleaser inside you. The people pleaser believes that if they do enough for others, they will be loved. This is a lie. People do not love servants. They use them. People love and respect those who have a strong sense of self. When you flip the switch, you are essentially saying, "My world revolves around me, not you." This sounds selfish, but it is necessary. If you do not prioritize yourself, the world will dismantle you. When you start prioritizing your own goals, your own health, and your own peace above the demands of others, your energy changes. You stop vibrating at the frequency of desperation and start vibrating at the frequency of autonomy. People can smell autonomy. It is intoxicating. They want to be around someone who is self-contained because it makes them feel safe. A needy person is a drain. An autonomous person is a battery. Let's apply this to a specific scenario. Imagine you have a colleague or a friend who constantly makes subtle digs at you, disrespects your time, or treats you as inferior. In the past, you might have laughed it off, or you might have gotten angry and started an argument. Both of these reactions show that you are affected. Both show that they have power over your emotions. Now you flip the switch. You do this one thing. You withdraw your emotional reaction. Next time they make a dig, you do not laugh. You do not get angry. You simply look at them, hold silence for 3 seconds, and then go back to what you were doing. You treat their comment as if it were a buzzing fly, insignificant. You treat them as if they are boring. This is the ultimate insult. Anger implies that they matter. Indifference proves that they don't. By refusing to engage, by refusing to feed their need for drama, you starve them. You will watch them crumble. They will try harder to get a reaction, and when they fail, they will either submit to your frame or they will leave. Either way, you win. This is the power of the switch. It is the conscious decision to stop feeding the things that do not serve you. It is the realization that your attention is a currency and you have been spending it like a fool. From today onwards, you are an investor. You only invest your attention where you get a return. If someone is respectful, you give them your warmth. If someone is dismissive, you give them your absence. You become a mirror. You reflect back exactly what they give you, but with a slight detachment. This detachment is key. You must learn to look at your social interactions from a bird's eye view. See the patterns, see who takes and who gives, and then ruthlessly cut off the supply to the takers. The fear you feel right now is natural. You are afraid that if you pull back, they will leave. You are afraid that if you stop chasing, you will be alone. Let me tell you the truth. If you have to chase them to keep them, they are already gone. If your relationship depends on you doing all the work, it is not a relationship. It is a hostage situation. By flipping the switch, you are testing the reality of your connections. Yes, some people will fall away. Let them. They were dead weight. But the ones who matter, the ones who actually value you, will adjust. They will step up. They will start chasing you. They will realize that the dynamic has changed and that they can no longer coast on your effort. This filtering process is painful but necessary. It clears the room for high-value people to enter your life. Robert Greene often talks about the power of unpredictability. When you are always nice, you are predictable. People know exactly what you will do. You become boring. When you flip the switch, you introduce an element of danger. You become capable of walking away. You become capable of saying no. Suddenly, you are not a safe bet anymore. You are a challenge, and human beings love a challenge. We are wired to chase what retreats. We are wired to want what we cannot easily have. By becoming slightly less available, slightly less predictable, and slightly less nice, you trigger this primal hunting instinct in others. They want to capture your attention because it has become a prize. This transformation starts with your body language. Stop leaning in. Stop nodding excessively. Stop smiling when there is nothing funny. These are submission signals. Sit back, take up space. Maintain eye contact, but do not smile unless you genuinely want to. Slow down your movements. A man who moves fast is reactive. A man who moves slow is in control. When you slow down, you force the world to wait for you. You force people to synchronize with your rhythm. This is subtle, but it changes how they treat you on a subconscious level. They will not know why, but they will feel a sudden need to seek your approval. They will feel that you are the prize to be won. The switch is also about emotional self-control. Most people wear their hearts on their sleeves. If they are sad, everyone knows. If they are happy, everyone knows. They are an open book. You must learn to be a closed book. Keep your cards close to your chest. Do not reveal your intentions. Do not reveal your weaknesses. When people don't know what you are thinking, they assume you are thinking something profound. They assume you have a plan. They project their own fantasies onto you. This is the foundation of charisma. Charisma is not about being loud. It is about being contained. It is about holding a tension inside you that draws people in. By flipping the switch, you stop leaking energy and start accumulating it. You become a black hole of attention, pulling everything towards you by the sheer force of your gravity. You must understand that people treat you the way you treat yourself. If you are constantly putting others first, you are telling the universe that you come second. You are affirming your own unworthiness. The switch flips this internal narrative. You start treating yourself like a king, and others will follow suit. You set boundaries not to punish them, but to protect the kingdom of your mind. If someone crosses a boundary, you do not argue. You withdraw. You impose a penalty. The penalty is the loss of your presence. This is the only punishment that truly works. Arguments are engagement. Withdrawal is a sanction. When they realize that disrespect leads to immediate isolation from you, they will learn. They will be conditioned, like Pavlov's dogs, to treat you with the respect you deserve. But be warned, the moment you flip the switch, there will be a reaction. The people who benefited from your weakness will try to pull you back. They will use guilt. They will use shame. They will say, "You've changed," or "You're being arrogant." Recognize this for what it is. It is a manipulation tactic. It is the sound of them losing control. Do not apologize. Do not explain. Simply look at them and say, "I have just decided to value my time," and then go back to your work. Go back to your mission. This steadfastness will shock them. They are waiting for you to crumble, to revert to the old pleasing version of yourself. When you don't, their respect for you will skyrocket. Even if they hate you for it, they will respect you. And as Machiavelli said, it is better to be feared and respected than to be loved and taken for granted. In part 2, we will go deeper into the advanced techniques of this transformation. We will discuss how to use strategic silence to extract information, how to master the art of the walk away, and how to use the law of mystery to keep people obsessed with you. But for now, your task is simple. Stop chasing. Stop oversharing. Stop apologizing. Flip the switch. Become the desert, not the river. And watch. Just watch how they start to look at you differently. The game has changed, and for the first time, you are the one holding the controller. Now that you have begun the process of withdrawal, you must master the art of strategic silence. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. In every conversation, there is a dynamic of power. The person who speaks the most is often the one trying to prove something. The person who listens, watches, and waits is the one holding the cards. When you flip the switch, you stop filling the silence. You become comfortable with the void. You let the other person stumble over their words, trying to impress you. You let them reveal their insecurities, their plans, and their true nature. By saying less than necessary, you appear profound. You appear to be holding back a vast reserve of knowledge. People will project their own thoughts onto your silence, often giving you credit for ideas you never even expressed. This is the essence of Law 4. Always say less than necessary. When you speak, make it count. Your words should be like rare coins, hard to get and heavy with value. Consider the power of the walk away. In any negotiation, in any relationship, and in any social interaction, the person who is most willing to walk away holds all the power. If you cannot walk away, you are a prisoner. You have no leverage. You are forced to accept whatever scraps are thrown your way. But the moment you show that you are willing to lose the deal, to lose the relationship, or to lose the approval of the group, you become dangerous. You become free. This terrifying freedom is what makes people respect you. They know that you are not bluffing. They know that your standards are non-negotiable. If they do not meet you at your level, you will simply turn around and leave. You will not argue. You will not beg. You will vanish. And because people are terrified of loss, they will chase you. They will compromise. They will do anything to keep you in the room. This is the ultimate flip of the switch. You move from a position of need to a position of choice. Let's talk about mystery. We live in an age of oversharing. People post every meal, every thought, and every emotion on social media. They are transparent, and because they are transparent, they are boring. There is nothing left to discover. To change how people treat you, you must cultivate an aura of mystery. Keep your cards close to your vest. Do not reveal your plans until they are executed. Do not talk about your problems with people who cannot solve them. When people ask what you are up to, give vague, intriguing answers. "I am working on something important," is far more powerful than explaining every detail of your project. Let them wonder, let them speculate. The more they think about you when you are not there, the more space you occupy in their minds. You become a puzzle they are desperate to solve. And we treat puzzles with care. We treat mysteries with reverence. We do not disrespect what we do not understand. This transformation also requires you to kill the need for external validation. Most people are addicts. They are addicted to praise, to likes, to compliments. They will dance like monkeys to get a pat on the head. When you flip the switch, you go cold turkey. You decide that the only validation that matters is your own. You look in the mirror and judge yourself by your own code. Did I act with honor? Did I control my emotions? Did I move towards my goals? If the answer is yes, then the applause of the crowd is irrelevant. If the answer is no, then the praise of the crowd is a lie. This self-reliance makes you immune to manipulation. Flattery no longer works on you because you know your own worth. Criticism no longer destroys you because you know your own flaws. You become an island of stability in a sea of emotional chaos. People will flock to you because they need that stability. They need a leader who is not swayed by every breeze of public opinion. There is a dark side to this, and you must be prepared for it. When you stop being a doormat, people will accuse you of being arrogant. They will say you think, "You are better than everyone else." Do not defend yourself against this. Do not try to prove them wrong. This accusation is actually a compliment. It means they feel the shift in power. It means they recognize your ascension. Simply smile and continue on your path. Your arrogance is not vanity. It is the protective shell of your ambition. It is the necessary armor you wear to walk through a world that wants to tear you down. Let them call you whatever they want. While they are busy labeling you, you are busy building an empire. While they are gossiping about your change, you are living it. Think about the concept of the king's time. A king does not rush. A king does not apologize for being late to a meeting that he did not call. A king moves at his own pace. Start treating your time as if it costs $1,000 a minute. If someone wants to see you, they must work around your schedule. If someone is late, you do not wait. You leave. You show them through action that your time is a finite resource that is rapidly depleting. When you respect your own time this fiercely, others will follow suit. They will show up early. They will prepare what they have to say. They will not waste your breath with trivialities. You are training them to be efficient, to be respectful, and to value every second they get with you. This is not being rude. This is being purposeful. This switch also changes your romantic life. The lover who is always available, always eager, and always pleasing is quickly forgotten. They are safe, but they are not exciting. The lover who has a life of their own, who has a mission that is more important than the relationship, is the one who inspires passion. This is the law of scarcity applied to the heart. You must be willing to put your mission first. You must be willing to say, "I cannot see you tonight. I have work to do." This creates a longing. It creates desire. It reminds your partner that you are a prize that must be constantly won, not a possession that has been permanently acquired. By maintaining your independence, you keep the flame alive. You prevent the relationship from becoming stagnant. You become the dangerous lover, the one who can survive alone, and therefore, the one who is chosen every single day. Finally, you must understand that this is not a temporary tactic. This is a permanent evolution of your character. You cannot flip the switch for a week and then go back to being a nice guy. If you do, you will lose all the respect you gained, and you will be treated worse than before. Consistency is key. You must integrate this darkness into your personality. You must become the person who is kind but dangerous, polite but distant, generous but guarded. This balance is what Robert Greene calls the mastery of self. It is the ability to wear different masks for different situations while always remaining true to your core purpose. Imagine a world where you walk into a room and the energy shifts. Conversations pause, eyes turn to you, not because you are loud, but because you are present. People can feel the weight of your character. They can feel that you are not looking for their approval. They can feel that you are judging them, evaluating them, seeing through their masks. This is the power of the switch. It turns you from a spectator into a player. It turns you from a victim of circumstance into a creator of destiny. You stop asking, why are they treating me this way? And start dictating, this is how I will be treated. The world is cruel.